The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
He's across.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now Murray off play action. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Murray. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
50 Mike, 50
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Davante Adams. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Browns nothing.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Let's go now. 70 Lion. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 51 Mike. Mike 51. Oh, you got D?
On first down, Walker. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready? 52. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Panther 11. Panther 11. 52.
operating from the gun. Walker. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Walker. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Walker, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Darren Fells.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know,
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
a lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Steelers 7, Browns 0.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Switch up.
From the gun, Walker. That's complete to John Ross. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Walker going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he's got Rodgers. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Down to the 25.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Walker. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made at the 12.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quick.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Extra point.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Looking for his tight end on the corner, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Pittsburgh.
To throw, it's Murray. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Murray. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Samuel, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Walker, and Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Coleman now. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. The 20.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Browns 14, Steelers 10. Jason Myers set
after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Chris Godwin, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 21, Steelers 10. Jason Myers set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
First down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Murray's pass.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Walker. This taken in by Jakeem Grant.
Walker's
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
With the score,
it's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Walker. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st down, Coleman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. It's starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect it.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Andrew Billings in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Murray's pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over.